Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Driving the World podcast. I'm your host, Jared Scott, and today I have with me Don Congdon, one of our corporate electronics trainers. And Don, it's the year of the fire horse.
Yes.
But it's also the year of what?
It's the year of MOVI-C.
The year of MOVI-C. I feel like that we keep talking about MOVI-C, and why are we saying this is the year of MOVI-C?
Well, this is the year many of our major B generation products are really starting to finally say goodbye. They've been with us a long time, and some of them have just entered their end of sale period, and some of them will by the end of this year, 2026. So, like it or not, these products are going away. We just can't get the parts to keep making them. The companies that make them have discontinued them. All we have is what we've got, and when they're gone, they're gone.
And not to make light of it, but we're not talking about this is something we released like a year or two ago. B has been around for over 2 decades.
Yes.
That's a long run for any type of product, right?
Yes.
I mean, there may be a few people out there with flip phones, but I think we've moved away from that now.
Yes.
But so B, phenomenal product, did amazing things. C is better, but just because it's better and it has all this great technology, how does a customer prepare for this?
Okay, well, I'm in the training department, so you probably can guess my answer. Take classes. Training, training, training. The best way to conquer fear of the unknown is to really learn about it, understand it, and then be prepared to deal with it. And I think once you've gotten over that hump, you realize the MOVI-C product line is really a marvelous portfolio that covers almost every imaginable application need. And when you understand it, you're going to be eager to put it to work.
Well, I couldn't agree more with that sentiment, but what does that look like in reality? Like you talk about classes, how does someone learn about MOVI-C? Is it just like this gigantic, hey, you're going to go to MOVI-C school for an indefinite amount of time?
Yeah.
Or what are we looking at there?
No, we've tried to make this as tailored to your needs as possible. And the training department has given this a lot of thought. We've created 3 different classes that we make available to our customers. And we number them just like you remember back in school. We have a 101 class, we have a 201 class, and we have a 301 class. And they're designed for people at different levels and different needs. So let me kind of give you a little outline of each one, what to expect. The 101 class we call MOVI-C Essentials. It is a 1-day class. It's designed for anyone who's curious about MOVI-C and wants to learn how to do the everyday common tasks. So we bring you in, we teach you about the product line, we teach you about our engineering software, MOVI Suite, and we get you up to speed in the most common tasks that you would do with variable frequency drives in ordinary applications. So that's our most basic class. The 201 class is called MOVI-C Cabinet and Decentralized VFDs, and it focuses on both the decentralized and the cabinet portfolio. What we do is it's 2 days long. We cover everything we covered in the 101 class on the first day. And then the second day, we go on to more advanced topics. We get into things like using the diagnostic tools that are available. We get into positioning. We get into MOVI kits. We just cover a lot more. That's really for the person who wants to do some of the heavier applications, the more advanced things with the VFD. Then the 301 class. That's really the top of the tree at the moment. And this class is called controller-based VFDs. And it's designed for people who want to work with our VFDs that are meant to pair with an SEW controller. And that is definitely a jump in sophistication. So we take off where the 201 class ended. We get you up to speed in our VFDs and controllers. We talk about the MOVI kits that work with them. And then we introduce you to some of the more advanced concepts like linear positioning, circular positioning, synchronized applications where multiple VFDs are coordinating motion. And then we get into also some of the more complex things like what if you want to add multiple encoders in an application? All those tricky things that people have to do. So by using this 3-level process, we enable you to get the kind of training you're comfortable with and that's right for you.
I love that concept, but I have to ask, when I hear you're teaching concepts, I just imagine slide after slide after slide, PowerPoint. You know, you've been in those
Oh
classes,
yes,
right? Where
death
it's
by
like,
PowerPoint.
yeah, death by PowerPoint. And I mean, let's just say, when you're talking mechanical, you imagine things moving, electronics, you
Yes.
think abstract. Let's settle those fears.
Okay.
Talk about what your classes look like, that you in the training department that teaches electronics looks like.
Yes, we definitely don't want to anesthetize you with PowerPoints. Yes, we use some. There are things we have to cover in that way. But these are very hands-on classes where we make a lot of genuine motion. We're just not pushing electrons around, we're spinning things. And in each class, we have labs. We have labs in the Essentials class, 6 of them. We have labs in the 201 class, 9 of them. We have a bunch of labs in the 301 class. So you're working with demo units. You're working with things that illustrate real-world applications. And if you stick it through to the 301 class, we kind of reward you because we've got some really nifty demos. And I'm going to overlay some videos here for those of you watching this on the YouTube podcast, where you'll see our miniature conveyor demo and our miniature turntable demo, which also lets us play with dual encoders. Lots of fun things to put your hands on.
Sounds like a really fun class to be a part of, whether you're 101, 201, or 301. So I just have to ask, is this kind of like simulation? We're controlling things with just our laptop, or are we using real product?
We're using real product. We're using the real VFDs. We're using real SEW motors and cables and hardware. We warn you when you plug them in. Yes, these are plugged into 480. So these are not little tiny battery-powered tabletop things. These are the real things.
Yeah, so that's going to definitely equip our customers for being able to use that
Yes.
C product line. But this sounds great. How do we sign up for this? How do I take a class?
Okay, it's really easy. One way is just send an email to us at training@SEW-EURODRIVE.com, and just in the subject line say something like, I'm interested in MOVI-C classes, and we'll get back to you and fit you to the class that's right for you. Another choice is to contact your sales representative if you have one. They can very quickly point you to training as well. And between those two paths, we can get you into a class.
I love that, making it easy for the customer to learn.
Yes.
Now, speaking of making it easy, sometimes travel's not so easy.
Yes.
I think about, it can be tough to find time because our customers are busy being successful in their own right. What is an alternative way for individuals to learn about MOVI-C?
Okay, there is an alternative. If you can't come for an in-person class, the next best thing is to go to SEW-EURODRIVE USA YouTube channel and go to the playlists, and you will see a whole series of classes we offer on various electronics products. We include one right now for the MOVI-C cabinet products, but we're adding a new one which will be available late spring this year, 2026, which will be essentially the 201 class complete. You'll be able to see all the labs. If you have your own demo unit or your own VFDs, you could even work along with them if you want. We hope to get the 301 class up there maybe by the end of this year. The 101 class is not on there because if you just watch the first day of the 201 class, you pretty much have it. And for those of you who do have the B generation products and you're worried you're going to be without support, there are a bunch of classes on B generation products which are going to stay up there for the foreseeable future, and they will help you deal with those technologies as you're migrating to the MOVI-C products.
That's awesome. Don, I appreciate so much you telling us about what's available and how we can be prepared for the year of MOVI-C.
Yes.
So thank you very much for being here today with us.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so well, until next time, again, I'm your host, Jared Scott, and we look forward to seeing you again on our next episode of Driving the World podcast.